Alrighty, so the topic today is foot fetishes. um, I personally don't have this fetish. I'm okay to say, but I do know some people that do. Um, Pretty much foot fetishes is where you get sexually aroused by feet. Is pretty much what that is. um, which it's not a big deal. It's actually one of the more common fetishes that you see on websites and things like that. For those of y'all that do actually have a fetish of any kind, there's this wonderful website called FetLife that literally has every single fetish there is on it, and it's literally like a kind of like Facebook for that. And you can meet people that have the same fetishes and things like that. It's actually pretty cool. I personally don't use the website anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore now that I have my boyfriend and everything like that. Um, but no, foot fetishes is where you're sexually aroused by feet. I've actually been propositioned quite a few times from people with this fetish, asking some really weird questions of like wanting to smell my feet after I get off work and stuff like that. And I personally don't like that at all. And so I'm like, no, no, thank you. But it happens. If you do have this fetish, that's okay. If you have any kind of fetish, that's okay. I know society nowadays is like, oh my god, that's so taboo, things like that. Um, but it's really not. It's actually more common than you will ever actually think it is. Like I said, if you do have one, and you are wanting to meet people, with the same kind of fetishes or and things like that, go to FetLife. Um, it's a great website, honestly. Now, for certain things, you do have to pay to do. Otherwise, it's free. It's completely free to sign up and things like that. It's completely free to message and everything. Really, the only thing that I've noticed you have to pay for um is watching some of the videos. Other than that, everything else is free. Um, but no, like I said, it's a perfectly normal fetish. It's a perfectly normal thing. Um, sorry, it's one of those things. Because I'm personally, I don't have this attraction or whatever. I not. I wouldn't say uncomfortable talking about it because I'm really not uncomfortable talking about anything, as we all already know. Um, but no, like I said, it's perfectly normal. It's okay. You know, I wouldn't go blaring it to the world if you have any kind of fetishes because things like that, should really only be kept between you and your significant other. But it's just one of those things, people have it or people have it or they don't. And everyone is wired differently. It's a biological thing. It's not something we can, choose or anything like that. Um That's why when people say, "Oh my god, that's so weird" or anything like that, I'm like, no, it's actually biological. um, and 9 times out of 10, you'll find out people that are actually like condemning something or anything like that. They usually have a lot weirder fetish. At least I figured this out. Um, Speaking of fetishes, I've also known people who have food fetishes. Um, but like I said, fetishes are a normal thing. If you have them, awesome. If you don't, awesome. Not everyone has a fetish. Not everyone, is gonna have the same fetish. Even if they have like the same uh, distinctive fetish, the characteristics of their specific one could be different than yours. It's like and with feet fetish or foot fetish. You could just like the way a foot looks, whereas other people like the way it smells or things like that. But like I said, it's perfectly normal. It's okay to have it. If you do, don't be ashamed. If somebody tries to tell you to be ashamed, tell them to go F themselves because, you know, there's no reason to be ashamed of anything that's part of you. Um, as I say at the end of all my videos, if you like the my videos and everything, subscribe, actually like the videos. If you have anything that you want to be discussed and anything like that, please leave it in the comments. And I will make a video of it. I might not exactly be that day that you make the request that I make the video as it recently has been, but I will definitely make videos and things like that. Thank you for watching, and peace out.